Release Writer, where we recap all of the week's new releases. Ryan, I am back in the saddle after nearly 2 weeks and a handful of events in Thailand. And I gotta say, what a week to come back to. The releases this week are epic.
They're juicy. There's a lot of good ones in there.
A lot of juicy, good ones. I'm so excited to dive into it. But first, let's make sure we're streaming in all of the places. If you can see us and you can hear us, please say hello in the comments. Let me share this over into our Facebook community group, official. Here we go. All right, we should be live. Let's open up our comments here, Ryan. And we don't have any yet.
No comments yet. Boo-hoo.
Sleepy Friday. What's going on? All right. Well, let's hop into some releases and try to wake some people up. First up, Calendar's got an update. We now have gentle nudges for disconnected integrations, which is pretty handy because nobody wants to be sleeping on a broken integration.
No. So this is sort of a user preference type of thing. We can send out SMS, a push notification, emails, stuff like that. But yeah, you never want to be disconnected, especially from things like Zoom and those types of things that are very critical to the operation of the calendar.
Yeah, love it. After that, we had an update in audit logs for AI employee. More audit logs. Can never go wrong with more audit logs.
You cannot. And the team has gotten a lot of feedback around audit logs, and they've been focused on expanding what's available, making it easier to understand, and that fight continues. So there'll be more coming, but AI employee details are now live in audit logs.
Sweet. Very helpful. Next up, we had an update in WordPress land. We now have Uptime Monitor enhancements and UX improvements.
Yeah, so if you didn't know, you can enable an uptime monitor for your WordPress sites that get hosted in HighLevel. And the first iteration of that, I think, was last week. And we've got just some minor things that get updated with the design to make it look a little bit more appealing, or at least easier to understand. And then we also have a detailed issue breakdown. So I think initially we were kind of giving some like generic errors. So we kind of said, hey, we need more verbose explanations what's happening there. So a lot of great updates all around the board there as well.
Nice. Love it. Looks nice. Good work, team. Next up, we now have interactive tour guides for the Launchpad, which is pretty sweet. So it's a little like click-by-click experience here that helps people get through the new Launchpad, which we've been seeing great data around, Ryan. Like that new Launchpad is performing really well. So I think, you know, for folks who are white labeling or affiliates, like this just means more success for new users.
Yeah, I mean, the hardest thing about HighLevel is that we do so many things, and so it's like, where do you start and how do you kind of guide them through it? And this accomplishes that really well, and now breaks it down even further. So some people just need this step by step, and I think that's proven in a lot of different apps to be helpful to kind of highlight where things are and what to do.
Yeah, absolutely. We got our first check-in of the week coming in from The World is Watching. Love that tag name. That it's just so ominous, you know?
It is.
Happy Friday to you. Nice to see you again. And let's check out our next update of the week. The app marketplace now has limits on private app distribution. So what is it? What do we have here? A little like control feature for our
yeah. So there's definitely been a lot of discussion about this. Let's say in the developer community. I was working with Varun just a few minutes ago to get our blog post updated that kind of outlines everything around that. But the main idea here is that we want to be in line with best practices from a security standpoint for the app marketplace. And so it's going to essentially, we have limited to 5 installations for private apps to 5 different agencies. Within those agencies, you can install into different sub accounts and so forth. But that's kind of the meat of what's going on there, just so that we make sure that the app marketplace is as secure and following sort of industry standards as we always want to do.
Cool. Next up is another update for App Marketplace. We now have Sell on Marketplace support from the snapshot screen, which I love because a lot of people probably don't realize that you can sell your snapshots in the marketplace.
Exactly. And it was a little bit more convoluted before, or at least it was more complicated to get there. And now we're kind of putting this front and center, right within when you're in snapshots in that UI, you can then select whether or not you may want to sell it on the marketplace. And we've seen a lot of success there too. A lot of great snapshots that are getting sold on the marketplace.
Really great opportunity. Again, if you're watching and you have a killer snapshot that you've built out and you want to monetize it, get that baby in the marketplace there and get yourself a new revenue stream coming in.
Absolutely.
This next one, you know that I love, Ryan. Our media library got another update. We've got a file type filter now. Just very nice.
It's great. I like being able to sort through. Especially our media storage is
I was going to say our
insane.
account library is getting crazy.
Let's just say that not everybody believes in folders the way that we do. So being able to just say, hey, just show me the most recent video is super helpful. And on that front, I think we teased this last week. There will be previews for the video and thumbnails too. So you're not just going to see this blank sort of like video icon. It'll have a thumbnail. And then when you go to preview that media, you'll see that there as well.
I love it. The media library is getting awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check out what we have next. We have Agent Studio got an update. Universal API call tool across nodes. What in the heck does that one mean, Ryan?
I thought you were the API expert here. So the API call tool is now a universal tool. So it can be used in both agent nodes and sequential nodes, which I know is a big sticking point for you there, Chase. So now,
I was hung up on that one actually.
Sequential nodes have always been your Achilles heel.
I'm glad to see my requests were heard. Well, I'm sure this is very exciting for the people that know what this means. I'm actually going to be diving into the Agent Studio soon, Ryan. We have a talk coming up, and I need to get my hands in that dirt. I have to say, I haven't really had a chance to dig in yet, but now I have a concrete use case that I need to accomplish. So I'm pretty excited to check it out myself.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'll report back, and I will be the expert in short time.
I can't wait.
Next up, Ecom got an update. We have zip code filter selection for shipping zones.
Yeah, so this is really, it's more of a limitation. So if you're running a store, you can limit the zip codes that get included in certain zones, of course, to protect your actual shipping costs, let's say.
I can see that being nice. Yeah. Like, hey, we don't ship over there, so shouldn't even be an option.
We don't ship to your neck of the woods, I guess, or at least put it into a different shipping zone.
Cool. That seems handy. Mm-hmm. Ecom got another update this week. You can now have processing fees on the checkout.
Yes. See, it allows you to pass through the additional charges, such as payment processing, convenience fees, whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. This is something that not everybody can implement it. Obviously, check with your own legal counsel. There's different states and jurisdictions that may or may not allow it, but we wanted to give the optionality there for the folks that want to pass that along to their customers.
You gotta love the old convenience fee, Ryan. Is that the greatest euphemism ever created, or what?
Yeah, it's an interesting way to put it. It's a nice spin, I guess.
Well, it's a thing, and now it's a thing in your e-com store. So if you want to pass on some fees for making it convenient, you can now do that. We got another check-in coming in from is no TV. That's a cool handle. Sup, Gus, to you. And we got you. We got you. Happy Friday. Hope you got a nice weekend lined up. Let's see what next we got. Funnel's got an update. Funnel AI got an update. Ooh, this one, I was reading into this release note. The details here were really sweet. So basically, Funnel AI, Website AI is like 2x faster. And there was a bunch of like subnotes in there, Ryan, right? Like the performance just got a massive, massive update.
Yes. I mean, it's kind of hard to put like all the different details in here, but it's
Yeah.
faster for incremental updates in particular. So you like get the page going and you want to like change a couple things. Of course, you can, if you don't know this, you can highlight specific sections and then just chat with with AI to modify that section. So you won't have to like
Mhm.
redo the whole page each and every time. So that process got incredibly fast, 2x up to 2x faster. I went with a high number there. Um, and then it's also a lot more smart when it comes to if you make requests for features that the builder can't really do. It's a lot smarter about directing you toward alternate ways to do that, or just telling you like, hey, that particular thing isn't quite possible yet. So keeping everybody on the rails, more transparency, more feedback, and keep on using that. It's going to get better every single week. I can almost guarantee that.
Absolutely. If you haven't played with it, give it a whirl. It's pretty impressive already in its current state.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the crew, Ryan. Here comes the crew. Dave,
All right.
was wondering where you were. Nice to see you. And we've got our favorite Kiwi checking in. Kia ora. Happy Saturday to you as well. And another familiar face that I was just hanging out with last week. How you doing, Nitin? Good to see you as well. Let's check out our next update from the week. We have a bulk action campaign enhancements.
Yep. So a lot of this is UI related. So things are a lot more clear. If you're entering values that are outside the range of what's allowed, we've got much more clear errors telling you like, hey, you can't actually send 4,000 emails in 1 minute's time, stuff like that. And so all those are kind of documented a lot more cleanly. And then, yeah, I think that kind of covers all the updates for this one. But if you use bulk campaigns, whether it's sending in the email campaign or you're doing a bulk action in the contacts view, that's now been updated, enhanced, and improved across the board.
Mm-hmm. This next update is doubling back. We can also now have processing fees at checkout in
Yes,
ecom, in addition to your convenience fees,
there you go.
because we,
Because
you know,
why not?
you don't want to pay for your own processing, right? We got to pass that right along. And now we can do that as well. So seems like you no longer have to eat any fees you don't want to. It
Yeah,
is built in to ecom.
exactly.
Next up is a fun update. We have a new course, a new community member donated course. I think we're still working on like the labels for these things, but hopefully everybody knows in your agency account, the new HighLevel University experience is a HighLevel community that is really thriving, Ryan. We're seeing like the what do you call it? People joining at a rapid rate. We've got
Yeah.
thousands of community members in there now, and what's really cool is the learning tab is growing rapidly as well. So we just added a new course this week around call transcripts and summary optimization from Christian in the community. I know he's made a ton of great, really helpful content. So you're definitely going to want to check out that course and learn something this weekend.
Yeah, I think the technical term is we're at the bottom edge of the S curve. So we're just going straight up, basically.
Nice. Fully vertical.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, check out the university. Say hi. It's a really great group that's going on in there so far.
Cool.
All right, next up, we had an enhancement to SaaS mode. We now have enhanced plan information in enable SaaS mode.
Yeah, so when you're enabling SaaS mode, you now have a lot more plan details, improved clarity during the SaaS setup. So this is just going to help agency owners to sell different SaaS plans and give a lot more clarity and transparency into what the different plans include.
Nice.
Yep.
This is great and timely. You know, Ryan, as you know, we have a new team member on product marketing who is specifically focused on improving the SaaS mode experience. So if you've got feedback, tips, suggestions, whatever it may be, let us know. We'll connect you with Tristan. He's going to be really working on optimizing that journey into SaaS mode so that we can make it as seamless and frictionless as possible. So I feel like this update is very timely, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Next up, Invoices got an update. We now have editable payment schedule notifications. There's more flexibility here.
Exactly. So I think previously before, if you had like a recurring, or I should say a payment schedule where, hey, we're going to pay, X amount now, X amount then, notifications would just kind of go out automatically. So now you have more control over that, whether or not you're going to send them out. Maybe it's firing in a different workflow. Maybe you're working with a client in a more customized way. So you now got control over whether or not those notifications go out and what they say.
Nice. Love it. Next up is another update to SaaS mode. We have a whole revamped summary and rebilling tab in the agency dashboard, which looks really nice.
Yeah, we're getting great breakdowns here. There's actually a main screen, which I didn't include in the screenshot, but if you go log into your agency dashboard and you look at the summary details of the dashboard, you'll see a breakdown of all the different rebilling categories and so forth. I think it looks a lot better. From what I can tell, we're starting to hit the mark here on color contrast, but I think we might have a couple more things to tweak here. But that generally looks a lot better, and you get a nice breakdown of everything. Plus, you've got filters for different time periods and that kind of thing. And if you want to look at specific products that you're selling, you can get insights into those as well.
Sweet. Here comes another one right up my alley. We have API Center of Excellence, Python and PHP SDKs to automate OAuth 2.0.
Yeah. So if you're working with
Finally.
Python or PHP, those SDKs now can automate with OAuth 2.0, which is pretty crucial. OAuth 2.0 is widely used and very helpful for secure connections. And a lot of people ask me, is this a joke, the API Center of Excellence? And the answer is no, it is not. It is an actual team that we've built up in the past probably 6 months or so. So we have like a full-time team they're focused on excellence. In fact, it's in their name. So there you have it.
They even install poetry, I see. Now we're speaking my language, Ryan.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get some poetry circles going on. All right. This next one, I don't know if this is out of place or maybe I didn't refresh the deck.
Uh-oh.
Let me do a deck refresh and just make sure I have this in the right order here. Okay. Now that makes more sense.
Okay.
Ryan always tells me to refresh the deck and I always think it's real time, and turns out he's right. We are entering labs mode and we have some insane updates coming into labs this week. First of which, near and dear to my heart, gift cards are now live in labs. That's right.
You're welcome.
You are welcome. Gift cards are now right in time for the holidays, Ryan. Perfect.
Yes. I can't express to you how much we were encouraging the team to get this shipped. And I'm so happy that I no longer have to answer questions when it's going live, because here it is.
Remember, it's live in labs, so you have to go enable it first in labs. But yeah, go get your gift card set up. This is such an easy win if you're an agency to go help your clients generate some cash around the holidays. If you're a business and you don't have gift cards offered, you're just leaving easy money on the table, Ryan. I love to talk about gift cards. Statistically, like 20% of them never end up getting redeemed. So it's literally like free money once you start offering gift cards.
Yes. And I'll just note, we're definitely a skateboard type of company, but this one's not really a skateboard. This has been implemented widely. There are dozens of teams involved in getting this across the finish line, because we didn't want to just have a basic setup. We wanted it to be as fully featured as possible. So as ever, we'll continue to improve stuff left and right. But initial feedback from customers that we've heard on town halls is that they love it. So happy to hear that.
I'm super excited for everybody to dive in. That's right, Heidi. You know that I've been waiting forever for gift cards.
It's
really
like over a year, maybe
really pumped up. Our next one is maybe even bigger, Ryan. I don't know. You tell me.
For you, I think it's bigger. But
video testimonials are also live. 2 of my favorite releases of the year went live in the same week. Again, this is in labs, so you need to go into labs to turn it on first. But these things are sweet, Ryan. Why don't you explain to the folks that may not understand what we're talking about here?
Yeah, so video testimonials traditionally are the most powerful ones. I mean, you go to like an Amazon page and like if you see this video testimonial or like a review of something, it's just much more compelling. The hard part is like, okay, how do you get this? Because you like gotta email somebody and like, hey, can you record a video on your phone and then upload that and then email me back, or some complicated system, or you got to pay for a service to do it. I mean, there are software companies that this is all they do. So now you get all this kind of combined in one, where you design the flow of what you want customers to see, much like you would ask them for an online review. But this time it's on video, so they can record the video from their web browser or their phone, whatever. That gets automatically uploaded into the system. And what's nice is that you can customize the questions that you're asking them. So we kind of have some basic ones that are in there, but you can expand that. So if you have different ways that you want to kind of coach people through how you want them to talk about a problem you solve for them or how amazing your products are, you can customize that flow. And so you kind of coach them through it, and then it records, I think it's up to 3 separate videos. I think there might be more coming. And then bam, you have that in the system and you can display it on the site and everything. So
Yes.
let's see it.
It is sweet. And this is a great opportunity for us to plug it. If you love HighLevel, we would love a video testimonial. You can just go to gohighlevel.com/testimonial. Just added this to the page. And if you check, I'm going to drag this over here. Check this out. So you go to gohighlevel.com/testimonial. And when you click on this, it's going to take you into this new flow. So this is the one that we just created. You hit let's go. It asks you for permission to use your camera. And then when you record, it pops into the back end in the video testimonials tab. And you can see we already have 2, but only 2. Guys, come on. We need way more video testimonials than this. So please go leave us a testimonial. And then once you have them, you can come into widgets and you can create a new one. And when you do that, it'll ask you what type, and you can select video testimonials. And then you can choose like your which collector you want to go with. And then you can choose like all the different types. And this is to go ahead and just embed them on the front end of your site. So the experience is really sweet all the way around. I have been loving it so far. And yeah, we would love for you to drop us a video testimonial so that we could display it on our new widget.
We just need 1,000 reviews and we'll have a pizza party.
Just 1,000. That's all. I will also point out that, again, these things are in labs. So if we go up to labs, I just want to take a quick sec. So you're going to hit settings and you're going to go down to labs. You're going to need to click into sub account side, and then you'll see it like here it is right here. After you start using it, come back here and let us know. I feel like people don't realize there's a submit feedback button here on each of these labs items. You click that baby, throw your feedback in there. You can attach screenshots, and that goes straight to that product team. So it's really helpful for our team if you guys do come back and leave your feedback on everything that's in labs. So video testimonials, gift cards, as you're playing with them, come back here, let the team know what you think.
Do it.
Do it. All right, now let's talk about some extra upcoming releases. Let's see what Ryan's got here in gift mode this week. Whoa, this is pretty wild. Oh, I like that. That's like a DIY
wakeboarding rig. It's probably the most expensive wakeboard boat there is, but
I love it. All right, what do we have coming soon? We have the ability to move domains between sub accounts. Really excited for this one.
Yeah, I think this was one of your initial feedback to the team. You're like, hey, this is awesome that you can buy domains in HighLevel, that you can rebill your clients for them, and that you can manage all their DNS stuff without having to get access to GoDaddy and all this stuff. But what if you put it in the wrong account, or what if they move accounts? Like, how do we start managing this stuff? So
yeah,
that is coming soon. And there's some more feedback around that versus like when sub accounts kind of fall off and they cancel. How do we manage that from an agency level? And the team is hard at work, and we'll have a solution for that one as well very soon.
Yeah. I mean, for all the hoarders out there, you hoard them up in a sub account, but then eventually you got to start using them, right? So you need to be able to move them from one to the other. And
exactly.
That just makes sense. So I'm glad to see that that is in the works. Let's see what else Ryan's got a sneak peek of. Enhanced URL redirect flow. Oh, this is another one that I've been excited for.
Yeah, so this will end our arguments about how this actually works, and I'm excited for that. So I like seeing this clear kind of you do this and it's going to go here. So visually it looks a lot better, and that should be coming soon as well. And you
Nice.
get a preview too of what's happening. So I love it.
Love it. Oh, Ryan's even got some more
Yeah, I
previews
snuck
for us
one
this
more
week.
in because it was relevant.
All right. Lucky number 3. What do we got? URL redirect analytics. Oh, that is really cool. So we got like some Bitly style tracking going on here.
Yeah, essentially. Now, just to be clear, there's kind of two concepts here. So URL redirect is more for like static things. So like let's say, slash testimonials or slash whatever event that you happen to be hosting, and then you can just redirect it to the page that it already exists on. So that's kind of redirects and getting analytics or just metrics on how many times that's getting hit, like where traffic is kind of coming in from. In that way is kind of nice, even on a basic level. But then there's this other thing called the URL shortener that the social planner uses right now, and there'll be metrics around that too. So kind of two separate things. That one's a little bit more in line with the Bitly thing because it's creating new short links every single time. So you'd want to see like what certain posts are doing, or maybe you have like a theme where you'll have the same one and you want to see how all that's performing on like a social post point of view. But yeah, that's the basic breakdown there.
Yeah, that's sweet. I see Keith putting out quick copy. Yes, I've been saying that too. We need to just put a little quick copy icon right there as well. And I think the team is going to add that in. So good call there, Keith. Yeah, I love the Bitly thing too. We should merge these two, Ryan. We should work with the team to bring the shortener here as well. And for a long time I was really excited about the shortener, and then I was like, but wait a minute, everybody would need their own root domain, right? Like unless we made maybe we could get a really short version of like lead connector, like ld.ct or something, and then if anybody wanted to use that one, they could.
Yeah. Well, right now it's going off of the branded domain.
Yeah.
So for some people, it's not really short.
Exactly.
But it would be shorter than like a really long blog post, let's say, that's like post / and then you got a long slug there. So it helps in some ways. It's not 100% there, but we were discussing that earlier this week, or maybe it was last week. It's been a blur of 2 weeks here. So
yeah,
I don't know when we talked about it, but it was recently.
So speaking of the social planner, Ryan, I've been using it lately because heading into my New Year's resolution of going to start creating a lot more high-level content, and it's really, really sweet. Like the experience of getting into it and using it and the UX of it, and you can post like everywhere now. It is great. So if you guys haven't checked it out yet, I would definitely jump in. I saw 2 or 3 posts this week in the community praising it as well.
Yeah, we've come a long ways from the first iteration, and they've done a ton of work to make it really pleasant to use and interact with.
Yes, it is sweet. And I don't know if you've been seeing my new content, Ryan, but I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty funny.
I'm liking it.
Pretty funny.
I comment here and there. I don't want to be obsessed, but
we gotta check in here from Web Workshop, checking in live from my sick bed. Oh no, nice new releases. Big respect as always to the devs. Well, we hope you feel better soon, WebWorks. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Get a little chicken soup going on, get you back on your feet.
Yeah.
But hey, while you're bedridden, why not check out some new tools that rolled out this week, eh?
Yeah.
All right, Ryan. Well, there we have it. That's this week's recap. And man, I don't know if we could top this one next week. That was again two of the biggest.
Yeah, two of the big ones. Christmas came early, so there you have it.
Christmas came early indeed. Oh, we've got one last check-in coming in. Real Fight Promotion in the house. All right, that's a heck of a handle there.
I think I've seen you on some town halls. I think we were talking about some live streaming. So,
nice
to see you again.
Nice. Shall we end it with one of my new pieces of content, Ryan?
Let's do it. I can't wait to see it.
Oh, I don't know if it shares with sound on Restream or not.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll see.
We'll have to figure that out from next one. Maybe we could like make this a part of the show where we end on like a meme every time or something, because there's some pretty funny ones that we can create. All right, we'll move on that one. We'll keep you in suspense, and hope everybody has a great weekend and awesome next week. Well, and a happy Thanksgiving to everybody that celebrates for next Thursday. We're gonna do Ryan, our next episode, we're gonna be like 15 pounds fatter and still asleep.
Yeah. Well, and it's gonna be Black Friday. We'll have all kinds of cool promos to talk about. So
you're right. You're right. Stay tuned. There's probably going to be some awesome opportunities to save with HighLevel rolling out next week. Good call, Ryan. Good teaser. Yeah. Last year was the scratch off. Remember how cool the scratch off was?
Oh, the scratch off was a really cool idea. I love that.
This year's a different one. I saw a preview of it. It's pretty cool as well.
Oh, I haven't even seen that. Wow.
All right. Well, stay tuned, everybody. We will see you next week. Have a great week.